Welcome, everybody, to the 19th hole at the Canadian Open. Yeah, the 19th hole. Last-minute betting brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Last-minute betting is what we're here for. I'm here to eat some words. I always do. You know what? When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. So that's the way it is. Kia could not make it today. Work, so she'll be back next week. She apologizes. Don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program. The link is below in the description. OddsJam Partner Program right now, 50% revenue share. And don't forget about the picks in DubClub. DubClub picks, link below in the description. Me, Mike, and Tony doing picks. Tony and I all over the golf this week. It's a 14-day free trial, whether you're on the Sports Nuts plays or the Golf Gurus plays. And before we go any further, I was showing you the Canadian Open. There it is right there. God, what a nice hole that is. And need to let you know where we're at. So we have 5 guys in the top. Sam Burns, Corey Connors, Keith Mitchell, Aaron Wright, and Tommy Fleetwood. Rory having a rough time of it today. He's tied for 27th. We have him as an outright in the top 5. Corey Connors, though, is a Canadian. Only one Canadian has ever won this tournament, and that was last year. So definitely rooting for Canadian today. Thank you for the respect there. There you go. Do you guys like a Nerfy in the Blue Jays Pirates game? Mike, I'm going to let you Nerfy here.
Oh, man. Yeah, I do kind of like it. I don't think it's the best, but it definitely looks good.
By the way,
I would roll with it. I mean, I don't think it's one that we love, but I think it's worth putting a little bit on.
I had a Nerfy in the Cubs Brewers game today. Should have put it out there. Wasn't in the picks or anything. Should have put it out as a free play. Doubled down it in 2 different books. It hit, so that's a good thing. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to get to the point that I got to get to here, and that is tell Mike he was right. I was wrong. I actually said that last night on X in reply to a post that he made. He had the Florida Panthers last night, and he had the Dallas Mavericks, and he was right. I was wrong. I had the Rangers and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves looked absolutely terrible.
I never had a chance.
It was a pathetic game, and
they never had a chance. They never had a chance. I mean, let's just be honest.
D-backs, Orioles. D-backs also Orioles game. With you on one of those. I won't say which one. I told you guys I put out a Nerfy today. You'll just have to figure out what game it is. Or I got an idea. Why don't you go start that 14-day free trial right now?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no. Panthers, Mavs close it out. Yeah. And once again for the Rangers last night, they scored first. But they just couldn't. They just can't get that goal when they need it. I mean, another post last night they hit. They're just not able to get the job done. Florida once again looked pretty good, throwing a lot at Shesterkin. No matter how good he has been, they're throwing everything at him, and the Panthers are just the better team. And that's why they were favored on the road last night, because they are really good on the road. They're a good road team.
6 straight road games to be the dog, or home games to be the dog, is unheard of.
Well, I mean, the books knew last night. I mean, let's just be honest. They've lost 2 games at home this series so far. So Florida is 2-1 in their building. That is basically Florida's home away from home. That's kind of how the Panthers, I mean, that's kind of like a Panther anyway, I mean, he just kind of comes in and takes over your home, and it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to kick him out?
I'll just tell you what Peter Laviolette said last night, and really, this was the turning point in the game. Rangers are up 1-0. They have a power play. Mikko Mikkola crashes in to Shesterkin. He's getting a penalty. It's happening. Gustafsson comes in to Shesterkin's defense, pushes Mikkola down. That they probably could have got away with that, but he got on top of him, thus negating a 5-on-3 power play. And I'm telling you right now, with that Rangers power play at 5-on-3, there's a guaranteed goal. So you know what? What Laviolette said? He said he probably shouldn't have done that, but he didn't jump his player's ass. He knows that he's competing, and he was protecting his goaltender. Mikkola had no business, kind of a cheap shot with Shesterkin. And maybe he should have got more than just a 2-minute penalty. But that was really the turning point of the game. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to tell you, the Panthers are by far the better team. They're winning this series.
And you know what? I had no bet on this, and I think I told you at the beginning of the play. I could see Dallas and Florida in the finals. Probably going to happen.
Okay. Well, and it's weird though because you were on the Avs to beat the Stars, so it's weird how you at the beginning claim, "Oh, I thought the Star," and then no, you don't.
It was Colorado or Dallas all the way.
Colorado. Now it's Colorado or Dallas. First it was Dallas. Dallas and Florida.
It's been Florida. It's been Florida.
It's always been Florida. It's always been Florida.
I kind of thought Boston too. But, I was wrong there.
No, Boston never had a prayer.
Well, I'm not the only one that thought Boston. Okay.
Good. I'm sure you weren't. I mean, that proves nothing. Just because more people were wrong doesn't mean, man, I wasn't the only one that thought Boston. Well, you guys were all wrong, and that was pretty silly.
Are you trying to make a point here? I mean, yeah. I already said you were right. I was wrong. That ought to be enough. There ain't no sense of rubbing salt.
No, I'm not rubbing salt. You're trying to backtrack. You're trying to act like, well, at the beginning, I thought Florida and Dallas. You never thought Dallas. You had Colorado.
It's not true. I had Colorado or Dallas. If you remember the radio show, we even said that on there. And we were both
There's no oars in this. There's no oars.
I didn't bet. Well, hold on. I did.
No, you did. You bet Colorado to beat the Stars.
I put a free bet on Colorado.
I think you had a 50-unit whale on that or something, didn't you? Weren't you that guy that had that?
No. You really?
Was that you?
You don't know what you're talking about here.
I'm just asking if that was you. That's all I'm asking. All right. Hey, I'm going to go to the Positive EV page here because we need to find some bets and make a little bit of money. So let's dive right in. First 3 innings run line got the Mariners -0.5. No, I've never really dove into first 3 innings a lot. I like the first 5. First 3 I don't know. Never really hit that market a lot. I mean, the pitching matchup definitely goes in the Mariners' favor, for first 3 though. Got to hope for some early runs from Seattle, obviously, but I mean, I think we can go with it.
I'm not sure what that means. Justin, saying there's no oars sounded like something else.
Oh man, did it? Yikes. Player hits allowed. Did they change? Yeah, they changed the line on that already. Them suckers. Well, Justin's mind is in the gutter right now, so
That trip to the desert.
JP Sears, under 15.5 player outs. Braves are going to smoke him tonight. Plus 110 on ESPN bet. I mean, look at Fliff on this play. They're giving minus 140. They're ripping you off like crazy. You got some offshore books here. Bodog and Bovada. Bet US here. We got plus 100 on a few of those books. So those of you that are tuning in that may not be able to use ESPN bet, you can get plus 100 on it, which I don't think is bad.
How would you get them books, Bodog and Bovada? What plan would you have to be on, Mike?
Well, you'd have to be on the platinum plan, and that would be the right move for you.
And probably a smart move on their part, don't you think?
I think so. But sometimes I think too much, I think. How about Rockies plus 2.5? No chance?
No.
You don't think that's got any hope at all?
You know what? After last night, whatever you think.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I told you I try not to think too much.
Okay, I can't think at all right now. Last night screwed me royally.
Well, I'm sorry, man.
Having to say you're right and I'm wrong. And by the way,
twice too.
Yes, and I can do that without any problem. Unlike you, I can do that. Okay, very quickly. You were right. I was wrong.
All right. Well, let's get on this Rockies plus 2.5.
Doesn't happen very often.
Should we? Should we, Bob, or no?
You can.
Well, I don't want to be the only one getting on this, man. I'm scared.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm going to go for it, man. Blue Jays minus 1.5. I mean,
that one possible. I would take.
I mean, I think so. I think so. But Blue Jays really not been that good. They're on a 3-game winning streak right now, but that was after a 3-game losing streak. I think they got swept by the Tigers. Blue Jays have been kind of disappointing. Under 500. Can you really back a team on the run line under 500? You know? What was this? Is that a Nerfy? I mean, there you go right here. Orioles Rays Nerfy.
There you go.
There's last-minute value on that at minus 115. Jump on it. I think this is a good one.
Justin was there.
It's on Fanatics.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we can go with this. I mean, that Pirates Blue Jays one is probably. I mean, I think we can go with it, but I mean, both of those teams have been. I mean, the Blue Jays have been very kind for the Nerfies, so I think we can roll with that. Guardians minus 1.5. I love. I'm in love with this one, man. Jeez, minus 104. Not bad. Guardians are pretty good, man. Pretty good team. I don't think a lot of people expected them to come out of the gates like this. I love that play. Brewers minus 1.5. Man, we got all kinds of run lines on Bet Rivers right now. We could do a Bet Rivers parlay, Bob.
Yeah.
Brewers minus 1.5. This one I'm not as crazy about, but I think we could sprinkle.
You got
the White Sox. The White Sox are a bad team, but I think that this pitcher they got what's his name? Is it Feed?
I don't know. Justin's got 4 Nerfies out today.
Holy cow.
What are those 4 Nerfies, my friend?
Hey, I'm going light on this one, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared to back the Brewers, a 30-plus win team, #1 in the Central, and looking like they're going to run away with it at some point. The way the Cubs are playing, you got the Cardinals, Pirates, Reds won't beat the Cubs today. That's a pretty good game, but Reds are not that good. Milwaukee probably runs away with that division.
Cardinals at 500 and only 5.5 games out after a horrible start.
Yeah.
Count them out. Don't count them out. Don't count them out.
I'm counting them out.
Baseball, good. Good,
man. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to check out something here. Okay, Blue Jays, Pirates, Diamondbacks, Mets, Orioles, Rays, and Padres, Royals are Justin's 4 Nerfies for today.
Blue Jays player good. Okay. All right.
My
the early game there, Cubs Reds, we had a Nerfie in that game. Hopefully that's a trend for the rest of the night here, that we get some Nerfies.
He says they all have closing line value. All right.
And you can't beat that.
OddsJam the shop. I haven't shown this for a little bit. OddsJam the shop. Shop.oddsjam.com. With all these items, the T-shirt, the trucker, the mug, the tumbler, the bikini, the business zip, the notebook, the hoodie. And then we also have Slop Shop. I mean, my goodness, look at that face. Wouldn't you buy merchandise from him? Are you kidding me? By far the greatest shop in the history of shops, probably. No big deal shirt, broke even shirt, feels right shirt, and the buddy hat, all at shop.oddsjam.com. All right. So just for the heck of it.
That looks like a gambling face. If I'm being honest, that looks like a gambling face. And how can you go wrong with that, man? Not a poker face. That's a gambling face. That's that's a little different. We're not strictly poker. We like to gamble in many different ways.
Okay. I just want to show this here right now, Mike.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to put my
go ahead and put
on the Cardinals to
donate.
win the division, and we'll just make it probably going to be anywhere from a $10 to $20 free bet. I'll put it in at 20. If it's less than that, I will go into my bet tracker.
Now there's a wasted free bet. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for you.
Well, maybe.
Golly. I hate seeing that. I hate seeing a guy waste a free bet before he even has it.
You do it all the time.
No, I don't. I don't waste free bets before I have them.
You know how many SGPs you've not hit? Oh, you're funny.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what?
The dollar sign goes first there, boy. Get the dollar sign in the right place.
The dollar sign's not going to be anywhere because you're losing all that. It doesn't matter if it's in the front or the back or side, up, top, down low, too slow. You're done.
Well, you got to sprinkle. Randall does
not on that crap. Randall would not take the Cardinals to win the division.
No, but he takes.
He takes smart ones.
They don't win. So come on.
UConn.
That's a couple years ago. Futures are futures.
UConn didn't win.
Futures are a flip of the. Hey, hold on. This is important. My boy Jacob Trainer, let him get in here. Able to check the best odds for Islam versus Porter over 1.5 rounds, and Sean Strickland by decision. Okay, let me get on it. Tell me what those names are again. Islam and Porter, is that right?
Yeah, Islam and Porter. And then Sean Strickland is by decision.
Okay, and Porter. And this is to go over how many? 1.5 rounds.
Over
right?
1.5 rounds.
It looks like minus 140 on DraftKings is our best line on that. And then Strickland.
Poirier, yeah. Poirier, duh, not Porter.
Oh, sorry. And Strickland, is this just money line?
By decision. So
Yeah, it's money line.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
No,
Maybe.
go to search it. There's a specific market for that. Look for it. See if they show it.
They're not showing it here. Go to the distance. Would that be it? That's going to a decision, right?
Yeah, but
that's still now method of victory.
Go the distance. Jacob says go the distance. So yeah, hit see what that.
Go fight, not to go the distance.
No, to go the distance.
Yeah, I know. I don't see one for to go the distance.
You don't see one Sean Strickland by decision?
I see decision, yes.
Okay, that's what we want.
That's plus 180 on Fanatics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we want right there is that one. So plus 180 on Fanatics.
Yes.
Okay.
And if he doesn't have Fanatics, he can get it somewhere else. Okay, so that's how you find those. No problem, my friend.
I mean, I feel like, Bob, you bet water polo, you should bet UFC, you need to.
Some reason I'm just not very comfortable on that. I'd rather bet tennis.
You bet them on the EV page all the time.
It's been a while. I haven't seen very many UFC plays pop up recently.
Are you sure I got plus
that's what it said on Fanatics. If I was in the right market.
You were. I believe you were right.
Plus 180 on Fanatics and plus 175 on FanDuel and plus 165 on Bet Rivers. Justin, that's because you're in British Columbia, dude.
Yeah, and you don't get Fanatics.
No, I mean the only thing they got in British Columbia is the Canucks and nice looking women.
Wow.
Well, it's true.
Jeez, nice. Dude.
What? I mean, they have a lot of beautiful women, and
man, you're gonna burn people out.
What? You think that's wrong to say that?
I do. I don't think it's appropriate for an old man to be talking about
how pretty women are. Okay.
No, I really don't. I don't think that's appropriate, Bob.
Okay. Well, why don't I just leave?
How about I mute you? We'll just mute your mic for a little bit. Put you in timeout. All right. Hey, let's talk about this hockey game tonight because we got to get it. We got to get something going. We putting a parlay together for this game, an anytime goal scorer, a shots on goal parlay with a money line, whatever. Like let's put together an NHL parlay for this game 5.
Go for it.
Tonight. No, we're all
Dallas money line. Plain and simple.
All right, man.
There's one.
All right. I'm gonna put one together.
I just gave you one. Dallas money line. That's one leg. You're putting an SGP together, right?
Yeah, I'm putting it in.
All right.
We're doing Dallas money line now.
Under
what
5,
else do we want to add? Do we want to add an anytime goal scorer to this thing?
Under 6 goals.
Under 6 goals. Man, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that one, man. I'm going to pass on that. I think we need to add a anytime goal scorer. What do you think?
You go right ahead. I don't know who you're going to pick.
I have an idea. That's first period, third period. We just want anytime goal scorer right there. All right, here we go, man. We've got some options. What about Jason Robertson? Do we like him to score.
Sure. Or Pavelski.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, though, because Robertson just had that 3-goal game. I know he'd win a while without scoring. I feel like tonight it's somebody else has got like a Jamie Benn, like I don't know.
Pavelski or Robertson. One of those two.
What's Pavelski? So Pavelski and Ben are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Hintz is definitely one I would consider. Man, the problem with Dallas is, I mean, with Edmonton, there's no doubt Draisaitl is going to be a guy that, him or McDavid are going to score tonight. We know that. For Dallas, though, I mean, look at last game. Esa Lindell, he had a goal last game.
Why do you have to have Dallas? Then make it Edmonton as an anytime goal scorer. Just pick one.
No, because I think we can get some pretty good value. I mean, on some of these Dallas players for an anytime goal scorer. I mean, you're looking at a guy like Hintz. He's plus 280 on FanDuel, dude.
Okay, but what about Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? He's already scored twice in this series.
Yeah, but man, I don't know though.
Okay, we got to pick one. I've given you a couple of plays.
Let's go. I think we need to go with a Dallas player, and I think it needs to be Pavelski. Has anybody got anything in the chat?
No, nobody's.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Pavelski. All right. Anything else we want to add to this thing? Anybody's shots on goal?
Yeah, do want shots on goal. Let's take a look at McDavid's number is
3.5.
Let's take him on and over, man.
All right. So we got McDavid over 3.5.
Now tell me how much that comes out to.
Pretty nice. I mean, if you go to DraftKings, you could hammer that.
Plus 1480.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
That's a DraftKings parlay right there. Plus 1460.
That's if you put $10 on it.
$10 gets you 156, baby. What do you think? I like it.
Hold on. Justin has another leg.
Cool.
Maybe either McDavid get a point or Hyman.
I like that. Yeah. And maybe do you think we take the anytime goal scorer out and just focus on points? Do you think that's probably the safest? I think so. I say forget you, Pavelski. Let's go to player points, and let's add a couple of these because I think that's our best bet. So we definitely think that I'm going to go Robertson on points. I think over a half. I think that's fine. Gets 1 point. What did Justin have?
McDavid or Hyman.
I mean, McDavid, the only chance we're going to get any good value on him is taking over 1.5. What about Hyman? Probably going to be in the same boat here, I would imagine. I mean, for him to just get a point, I mean, minus 194 on FanDuel to add to that. I say Hyman. I say we go with that for a leg. Okay. What's that got us at? We took the anytime goal scorer out. That's got plus 792 on DraftKings. That's not bad.
Hang on.
We're beating the pinnacle line pretty good.
Who are your points? Hyman and who else?
My points are Hyman and Robertson.
Okay, hang on.
Both over a half.
Robertson there. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. And I'm in there. Plus 675. All right, let's not lose that yet, because on DraftKings, there is a boost, I think. I thought there would be. No, there's not.
Do we want to add anybody else on shots on goal, or do we like it as it is?
No, leave it as is.
You want to leave it as is? You don't want to add nobody else for a shots on goal prop?
No,
and we're doing pretty good right now. We're at plus 792 on DraftKings, and we're beating the Pinnacle line. So we've got a pretty good parlay going here in terms of the value on it and the odds that we're getting.
It's just dropped to plus 675.
It already has?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, they're watching our live stream. They're like, fuck these guys.
It's done.
They're like, these guys are trying to rip us off.
It's done. It's in. I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, DraftKings, if you're spying on us, you guys suck. It's not our fault. All right, let's go with that. I'm gonna go to the EV page one more time.
I just put $5 on this.
Okay. Nothing else popping out. Definitely not backing the Astros on the run line.
There we go. Boy, we got all kinds of people here right now. Do you guys like Astros Twins under 8.5? My boy Lundy says it's a banger tonight. Very well could be. I already missed out on the total in the Cubs Reds game. I had the under 8.5 in that one, and that did not win.
No, you were looking good. You were 5-3 Reds heading into the bottom of the ninth. Cubs ended up getting their run, although almost tight. I mean, I don't know why they sent what's his name. He got thrown out at home, and it wasn't even close. And then the next batter was Bellinger, and he hits a deep fly ball into right field, and it's the third out. If they don't send that runner and keep him at third, that's a sacrifice fly, and the game's tied 5-5. That was a stupid send. If you have the Cubs money line today, I feel sorry for you.
All right. Hey, let me take over here real quick. I got to get to the optimizer. I mean, I got to at least look at it. It's Flex Friday. You can't ignore the optimizer on Flex Friday, folks.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not ignoring.
No, I'm talking to the people out there. You got to get in here to the optimizer on Flex Friday. On Prize Picks, remember your 5 or 6 pick. You put $20 on it. If you lose, they'll match it. So put a 5 or 6 pick together and take a look at what we're starting off with here. We have the top 3 plays are esports plays. And esports plays are very good. And they're both 2 of the top 2 are above 58%. What I would do is I would put a 5 pick together, and I'd come back, take those top 2 plays, put it in a 2-pick power play. And then we got Asia Wilson down here under rebounds and some rebounds. And you can see the edge that we have here with Asia. The books look like they have her at 10.5, and this is 11.5. And then with Jackie, looks like FanDuel has this line at 24.5, and we're getting it at 26 on an under. So those top 5 plays, Mike,
are really good ones.
I think I'd be jumping on them in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think those are good. I mean, that's definitely a good slip right there.
Right. So I had to throw that out there because it is Flex Friday, folks. All right. So you know what? We've been in this 35 minutes. I got to go. Time for me to cook. Cooking betting. That's what I'm doing. Got to play in the WNBA tonight. Guess which game it is. And I'm going to post this SGP.
Okay.
I'm really ticked off.
What are you giving us? You taking Connecticut?
Huh? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. You said you had a play. It's in DubClub, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in DubClub.
Well, then we can't give it out.
I could after the game.